brain, go insane, doing pranks, doing bugs, and challenges with the gang. Come slide if you wanna, come chill up in that corner, just relax, it's a vibe. Don't forget to subscribe. Hey, 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 don't forget to subscribe. Hey, 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 don't forget to subscribe. Hey, 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 don't forget to subscribe. You know what? Don't forget to subscribe.
Girl, Kodak T, that pretty brown thing make your brain go insane. And welcome back to Kodak's Corner. All right, guys, before we go any further, I need you guys to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Like, if you are not a part of the crew at this point, I'm starting to feel some type of way. Like, I'm starting to feel like you don't really fuck with me. And if you don't fuck with me, why you over here trying to get the tea on my damn channel? So go ahead and hit subscribe. Hit the goddamn subscribe. Push the button. Push the goddamn button. No, just kidding. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. I'm going to tell the story time because you guys are always asking me this question. Literally, I get this question every day, damn near every day. Seriously, damn near every day. So I'm going to let you guys know right now that I do not work for Turkey Leg Hut anymore. So please stop asking me, how is it working at Turkey Leg Hut? Okay? All right. Now this story is going to be about my experience as an employee, what I witnessed and what I went through at Turkey Leg Hut. And y'all can take it how y'all want to take it. All right? Now, before I get into this story time, I'm going to answer questions that you guys always are asking me about, you know, Turkey Leg Hut, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to just answer these questions to go and get this out the way because y'all always ask me. And yeah, why not? So, yeah, the first question that I'm always getting is, how do you get on here? Me personally, I walked in, I filled out an application. I knew somebody that knew somebody, got an interview, did what I had to do in the interview, got the job. That's how I got on. I don't know how everybody else get on, but that's how I got on. So go in there, fill out your application. They always doing walk-in interviews. Like they always doing having interviews up there, the turnover rate. Like they always firing, so they always hiring. What do you have to do? You have to do what is required of you for your job title. I was a server, so I basically had to serve people, give them an experience, sell the turkey legs, offer them dessert, be bubbly, talk to them, make that money, honey. That's what you gotta do. You gotta do what you're supposed to do at work, like work. How are the tips? I'm not gonna lie, I was making some real good money at Turkey Leg Hut. Okay? I ain't no cap. I was making some real good money. Like I knew how to talk to my tables. You know, it just your tips feed off of you. So however you act, you can't go up there with an attitude because you pissed off about something that's going on behind the scenes and shit. Like, you just gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day. Fake it till you make it. Customers should never know. Are we allowed to talk to the celebrities? We are not allowed to talk to them damn celebrities, y'all. I know y'all be wanting us to. We be wanting to sometimes too, depending on who the celebrity is. But no, only if you're their server, because there's no groupie shit around here. Okay, so yeah. Is it worth working there? I think it depends on what point in your life you're in for you to feel like making this amount of money right now is worth me putting up with this, or making this amount of money right now not worth me putting up with this. Because we do put up with some bullshit, which brings me to my next question. Do you deal with a lot of bullshit? Yes, we deal with bullshit on every ends as servers. We deal with bullshit from the customers. We deal with bullshit from the owners. We deal with bullshit from the general manager. We deal with bullshit from the expo in the window. We just be dealing with bullshit like bullshit never been dealt with. Yeah. So now that I've answered a little bit of y'all questions. We gonna pop into this story time. This story time. Pop into this story time. This story time. Now, I'm not telling y'all not to go eat there. I'm not telling y'all to start feeling some type of way towards these people. I'm not saying none of that. You still can eat there, still support the Black-owned business if that's what you choose to do. I am just here simply telling you my experience when I was an employee and what I witnessed. This is in no way, shape, or form any slander, defamation, anything like that. Everything I say will be true, and I will have receipts. Okay? So I just want to get that out of the way before anybody try to think like, oh, blah, 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 she said this, she said that, she telling lies. I will have receipts. So that's that on that. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this motherfucking story. So yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and also go follow me on Instagram at Color Me Kodak. I don't really use Twitter. I will tell you, I mean, it's Kodak's diary, but I don't really get on there like that, honestly, just to tell the people that I dropped a video. So you can get on there, you follow me on there if you want to, but whatever. I really only use Instagram and Facebook. Facebook because that's where my family at, you know. Instagram because it's Instagram. Unless you got TikTok. I don't be posting like that. I post a little bit every now and then because I like to do a little something. But you know, give me y'all TikToks. I'll follow y'all on TikTok for sure. I started working at Turkey Leg Hut in October of 2019 or whatever. So upon hire, they let you know that you will be required to wear a full face of makeup, that you can't have any wild colors of hair. You know, basically you need to be presentable and on point at all times, right? This is what they're saying. Or whatever, you need to have all black shoes, blah, blah, blah. This is what they're saying before you know, officially start your day, your work day. So I'm like, cool, that's cool or whatever. So let's see. So it was my first time having like a serving job or anything like that. But I just so happened to be good at it that I'm like, yeah, I can get with this. Like, the service ain't hurting at Turkey Leg Hut, believe me. I mean, y'all know that the line be wrapped around the building. I ain't gotta say that. So, you know, I'm like, I like that. Like, I can get with this. But what I didn't like was how the owner talked to us. I didn't like what went on during the pandemic. And I didn't like how they fucking play. Wait till I get to the part where I tell y'all how they play my little black ass. Let me tell y'all that. They played the fuck out of me. And I also didn't like that you really don't know who is who or what role is what role, because there was a manager who, was he a manager? I really don't know what he was, but I guess that wasn't my place to know what he was because I was just a server. But whatever the fuck, he was a manager this day and not a manager this day and going to get the meat that day, or I don't really know what the fuck he was doing. But his name is going to be Cowboy Boots in this story, okay? So the name is going to be Cowboy Boots, Barbie, Sweetness, and then just me. First of all, let me say, as an employee at the Turkey Leg Hut, I never was late. I was always on time. I always did my job. And I never called in except for the death of my parents. That was the only time I had called in. Anytime I needed to miss work, I made sure that I got my shift covered because I knew that I needed to have my ass covered. I'm not going to leave my ass hanging out like that. Like, no. So my first red flag should have been a staff meeting that we attended. My first staff meeting. I didn't like the way he was talking. He was, you know, just all kind of profanity, wild out the mouth, and just things that I just was like, this is why I say I don't like that. I don't know who is who, what manager is what, and I don't like the way that he talks to us, because the way he talks to us is already unprofessional, and now you got your managers feeling like they could talk to us like that too, and that just don't go for me. That just don't go for me. Like, I'm just not that girl. Now the floor managers, I never had a problem with the floor managers. They ain't never did nothing wrong towards me to make me be like, oh, I can't stand them. Like, nah, floor managers was cool. They did their job. I didn't get them no trouble. They didn't give me no trouble. It just was what it was. Now, Cowboy boots. Let me tell y'all. One day, y'all not gonna believe this shit. One day, 9 o'clock, I'm at work or whatever. Now, mind you, Turkey Leg Hut opens at 11 o'clock. So we have to be there 2 hours before they even open. It's like 20 servers on the goddamn floor. So it don't take that long to set up Turkey Leg Hut because it's literally like you can go turn around and then you toward the whole place.
And
It's inside, it's outside, and that's just that on that. So it really don't take too much for us to set it up when it's a whole bunch of servers plus the few busters that did come in. Like, it just didn't take that long. So the rule was, they told us the rule was, if you feel like you done as a team, y'all need to get together, get the floor manager, walk through, and then that's how y'all know if y'all really done. Everybody need to be making sure everything is done when y'all do the walkthrough. Like, look around, make sure y'all basically cover each other or whatever. Cool. So most of the time, that's what was done. Like, we made sure things was done, and we would still have like an hour left, 45 minutes left. So we just drive, don't know what to do, and we would sit down, and here comes, what the fuck y'all doing? Get up. Why y'all sitting down? Come on, it's work to be done. I'm gonna start sending y'all home. I'm gonna send y'all home. Your ass don't want to work. You can go home. It's early in the goddamn morning. Like, it's early as hell, you know? So, you know, I'm just trying to steer clear of all that type of shit. So I just make sure I do what I do. We would literally, y'all, be walking around fucking shaking the tables, touching the tables, just trying to act like we doing something. Looking around like this, just trying to stay out the way. Fucking grown ass people. We grown as fuck, bro. It's funny now because I don't work there, but we grown as fuck sitting here acting like we doing shit just so he don't come in here cursing and yelling. Because, you know, if you say something back, you about to get fired. Don't even matter. Like, what the fuck? So one day I got to work. Everything was done. I'm getting we need to put like the cardboard boxes under the little wooden tables outside. So I got a box, I broke it down, I got a box cutter, and I'm cutting the little square pieces or whatever. It was me and another employee inside of one of the tents. Y'all, I kid y'all not, I'm minding my business. It was like right when I had just got back to work from, you know, my mom's, you know, passing or whatever. So I'm not even really worried about work. I'm off by myself, just trying to get my mental together. So when these customers come in, I'm on my A game. Nobody know anything wrong with me. Like, I'm just cutting the boxes. Here come cowboy boots. And what you over here doing? It don't take that long to cut no damn boxes. Yeah. I must have slowly stopped cutting that box and looked up and said, and good morning to you too. How are you? Because I'm blessed and highly favored. Glad to be alive. Like, who the fuck put a stick up your ass? Good morning to you. Second of all, don't come over here with that negative energy, because however long I take to cut these boxes is however long I'm going to take to cut these boxes. And if you don't like that, then you can cut these boxes.
I said what I said.
So I'm just staring at him, and he just staring at me. He was like, yeah, okay, but you heard what I said. If you don't hurry up, you can go home. Nigga, I don't want to be here anyways. I don't want to be here. So what I do, I fucking slammed that box cutter down. I went to that clock out. Clocked the fuck out, got my shit, and was like, bye. Must have came home, took that damn makeup off, and jumped into my shit like, back to sleep I go. You think I care? Like, I do not care, sir. I will be happy to go home, go to sleep, and wake up for my second job. Because I'm going to be back tomorrow, and we'll try it again. Because you're not finna just come over here talking to me any kind of way. I'm 26 years old. Like, what? Boy, he had me fucked up. He had me fucked up. So that should have been the second flag. because the first flag was the staff meeting we had. God was trying to show me to get out so I can bless you. You see how it go? Get out of this situation. I keep showing you, girl. I keep showing you. Get out of it. Because I got a blessing coming. I got one coming. But no, no, God. I'm making good money. I don't want to listen yet. Y'all better start listening to God when he say. Okay? So, let's flip to this pandemic. Here we go. This was the third flag, but this flag, I got fired. But wait till y'all hear what happened. Okay, so this pandemic caused everything, as y'all know, to turn upside the fuck down. Like, Corona, she was a bad bitch. She came through. She did that thing. She came through. So the way restaurants and things went is nobody could dine in. The only thing you could do is switch to go. Like, you can do to go or you can do delivery, things like that, but nobody is allowed to dine in. So we had to switch everything in the restaurant to basically set it up like people answer phones over here, the to-go girls doing the order right here, people outside bagging the like getting the bags together in order for the calls to be made. Then there's people making the calls, saying your order ready, giving them the food. It was just a whole lot of going on. It was a lot. So as a server, you're used to making 4 to 5. Hold on, y'all, because she ain't gonna let me be great. She not. Hold on. As a server, you're used to making $400 to $500 a shift. So when we switch to this pandemic, you making that $400 to $500 a shift. That's for you. Like, besides your tip out to the bartender and then you paying your bussers, that rest of that money is for you. So for this pandemic, it switched to where we wasn't taking tables, so we weren't really getting tips like that. So the only way to get tips is if people over the phone paying with their card and they like add a tip on, or if people with the to-go computer, the people sign and then they add a tip on, or if we giving the people their receipt for their credit card and they add the tip on. That was the only way we was getting the tips for that. Like, it wasn't like, oh, you getting a tip, you getting a tip, you getting a tip. No, everybody collectively had to work for tips and then put it all together and split it. Like, everybody. People at the phones, people at to-go, people doing the bagging and shit. Like, everybody had to split. So you going from making $400 to $500 a shift to making like $80 a shift. And we're in the whole pandemic. So first of all, it's already not even safe for us to be working this close to each other, mask or not. So let's start there. Then you still want us to wear a full face of makeup in the scorching hot heat with a mask on our face. I'm talking about, you wanted us to wear actual full faces, lipstick, lip gloss, all that under the mask, just so your lips can be sticking to your mask. Like, what fucking logic?
Fuck, you ain't eat a cold. The fuck?
Like, how does that make sense? That don't make no sense. Makeup already running down. If you wearing a lace front, that shit already sliding back because it's that hot. Like, you know Houston weather. Like, it's that hot. So if you ain't got no hat that say turkey leg hood, because you can't wear nothing else. Your hat gotta say turkey leg hood. Your jacket gotta say turkey leg hood. You can't wear no other brand or nothing. Like, they not having that shit. Nobody was feeling that shit, honestly. Nobody's feeling that shit because it was still a good number of people working. Like, it was still like 16 to 18 of us working because it wasn't 2 shifts anymore. It was just all day shifts. So imagine working all day, no break. Like, you tired as fuck and you ain't making that good money that you used to working, because normally we work from 9 to 4, no break. You just go home, do what you gotta do. Unless you work the double, you can break in between or whatever. Like, that shit was just, when you ain't making that same amount of money, you're not willing to put up with half that shit that you was putting up with at first. So people in the like, some of the employees, they were upset by it. Like, well, not some, everybody was upset by the fact that y'all telling us we're gonna work for $7.25 and then split these tips with everybody. Like, that's not anything for us. Like, that's not anything. So when the pandemic first started, they Lynn and the kid decided to give everybody $100. 175 employees, $100 each, right? Okay. Now, it was some people who weren't able to come up there and get the $100 at the time that they were given the $100. But they did ask, if we aren't able to come up there today, can we come up there and get it at a later date, tomorrow or whatever? And they were told yes. This is what they were told. So, you know, some, they weren't able to come up there or whatever. So one of the girls, Barbie, she had asked for like a week, like, when will y'all be up there so that I can come up there, right? She kept asking. Nobody ever said anything to her. I didn't have a problem with them giving out $100. Thank you for the $100. I'm grateful for the $100. Cool. My problem was, you didn't give out $100 to be like, I really care for y'all. Here go $100. You know, this is all we could do for y'all right now because we still got to cover, you know, everything else. But instead, you did it because you wanted to be able to say, I did this for y'all. Like, this is what I did for y'all. That's what you want. That's what you wanted to be able to say. Like, and if you didn't want to do it for out the kindness of your heart, or it wasn't a genuine gesture, then you shouldn't have did it. That's how I feel about that. So a lot of the employees, like I said, were venting in the group me. So we have a Turkey Leg Hut staff group me where all the staff, they tell you like basically the flyers to post, A, B, and C, like all that. And then you have a pick up or release group me where the employees can pick up shifts, relief shifts, things like that. So some of the employees were venting back and forth in there, and they were like, you know, saying things that they wanted to do, like sign a petition, just different things that they wanted to do, but not actually saying that they were going to follow through with it. It's just, we mad about this. I just want to vent. And it's not like while I'm working for y'all, I can go out and go to my social media and be like, I'm sick of this shit, blah, 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 because I'm going to get fired if I do that. So instead, I'm going to go to this group me with people that understand what's going on because they're dealing with the same thing, and I'm a vent. Now, somebody in that group me was messy as fuck. Yes, you were messy as the fuck. And they screenshotted the messages that everybody was putting in the group me and sent it to like why is y'all doing it? What is y'all getting out of that? Like, they had people working on the floor with us, basically, that would just run back and tell them like everything. And it's like, what are y'all people really getting out of this? Because just like they doing people right now, they gonna turn around and do your ass too. So, like, what is you really doing? I didn't understand that. So, now the general manager, she was telling us, with this pandemic, if you don't feel comfortable working, then you don't have to work. Like, we can't fire you for not wanting to work. Like, we understand it's a pandemic. This is what it's saying. But obviously didn't feel that way, so it was some confusion, because it basically was making it like, if you don't work for us right now during this pandemic, then you won't have a job after this pandemic. Basically, to sum it all up, that's what he was saying. So whoever sent him that shit in the group me, like, it pissed him off, clearly. I'm sure they all were pissed off by it, but it pissed him off. So he then went in the group me and dropped a video. Now, in this video, he was going off, cursing, saying we ain't gonna have a job after this pandemic, and that's not a threat, that's a promise. Like, y'all ain't no loyalty with y'all. Like, he was just basically going off or whatever, which I don't understand. Why you going off when people are just venting how they feel? Just like you venting how you feel right now, that's the same thing that people was doing in that group me. So it's the same thing. So he didn't imply that you was gonna lose your job. He said what he said, and he meant that shit. Everybody who posted in that group message got their ass fired, y'all. Like 2 or 3 of my friends was in there too. One of my friends got fired because she put the laughing emojis. Something about it went against the social media rules, when really it didn't, because group me isn't really considered social media. It's a way of contact. Like, like Messenger and shit. Like, I'm not posting for nobody else to see. This is me and everybody else who works for Turkey Leg Cut. So it really didn't, but I don't know. I wasn't in there when she got fired. You know, I was just told she got fired for putting laughing emojis. And I believe her. I believe her. I believe her. Okay, so after he put that or whatever, you know, nobody said nothing. Everybody just, you know, everybody kept it moving or whatever. So the girl Barbie, she went in the staff group me and had asked. Now before he had put that video, she had went in the staff group me and was like, when will we be able to come up there? Like, I guess she had said it one last time and it ticked him off some more. And so he put that video, and then under the video, he had put, we will get it to you when we get time. We are not on your schedule at all. And when we was trying to give y'all money, and now y'all are in a rush to get your money, when Lord knows, if someone was trying to give me money, then I would have been up there the first thing when they was giving it out. So then another employee, you know, she's worried about the video that he sent. So she's like, why will it be considered negative for us to not work during this time? If we want to return to work when things are normal, or in other words, safe, there seems to be some confusion surrounding that. And so the other girl about the money, Barbie said, all right, I wasn't able to come that day, so that's why I asked if someone would be there the next day, and I was told yes. So I was just asking when would y'all be available so that I could be there. No disrespect, of course. It's just hard out here, so as soon as we open back up, I'm definitely trying to work. They fired her shortly after that, though, and I believe it's because of this shit, but I don't know. So then he added sweetness and was like, are you crazy? People are firing their whole staff right now. We don't have to keep none of y'all at all. We are just doing a good duty by y'all. Just FYI, I see all the side groups. Oh, he said, just FYI, we see all the side group me texts. There ain't no loyalty with y'all at all. Y'all don't see that every other place is closing right now or whatever. And so then he added sweetness, or he was talking to sweetness, but he didn't add her. I mean to Barbie, but he didn't add her. And he was like, we don't owe y'all shit. What would y'all do if we was closed down? Y'all would be sitting down at the fucking house and would not have no jobs. Are y'all crazy? Look around y'all and see we don't have to open up. And so then he kept going and was like, do y'all not see that every restaurant is closed around y'all? Tell me what restaurant is open and giving their staff a chance to make money. Like I told y'all in pre-shift, me and my wife gonna be all right at the end of the day. Nobody said nothing. Then he backdoored. It was like, we're gonna make this easier for everyone. We are going to only 10 people from now until this is over. So y'all don't have to worry about working at all. Is making a schedule. Y'all really don't understand that we don't have to stay open. We made this decision just so y'all can make some money.
Cap.
And we would not be fucked up all the way. We have three food trucks. Another employee said, I'm still down to work, of course. And so then Doden said, ask yourselves this and ask around, what business gave away 100? Because I told y'all they was doing it just to say they did it. What business gave away 100 to any of their employees and stayed open so their people could make some money? And we have over 175 staff. You do the math on that. Fast forward to July 11th. Now, my availability has been the same since I started at Turkey Leg Hut. Has not changed because I have another job. So it has always been the same. But for some reason, they always want you to go in and do your availability again and then do this and do that. Like, really for nothing, but just to give us something to do. So my availability was still pending request. Like, it was still pending. It wasn't approved or denied. First of all, the schedule comes out at whatever time of day. It don't matter. Like, it could be midnight. It could be 2 in the morning. Like, they be dropping the schedule crazy hours. You don't know if you supposed to go out this night because you might have to go to work in the morning and you just don't even know. So that's that. So I texted her on July 11th and was like, you scheduled me outside my availability. I will not be able to be there. She texted me back and said, no, I didn't. I said, it says Sunday night for tomorrow. She then sent me a live photo of her computer screen, and right where it says my name, it shows that I'm not on the schedule or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So shortly after that, not even shortly, maybe like 2 days later, I had went to go check my schedule to see, like, you know, what I would be working. And my shit was deactivated.
Access denied.
Y'all, fucking activated, just like that. With the snap, it was deactivated. But I wasn't the only one who was deactivated. It was like a couple of us deactivated, and everybody was putting in a group me like, my shit says deactivated or whatever. So I had, you know, I text her and I'm like, hey Tanasia, this was on July 14th. So this is 2 days after I told her she scheduled me, or 3 days after I told her she scheduled me outside my availability. So on July 14th at 7:05 p.m., she texted me and said, I texted her and said, hey, my high schedules is saying my account isn't active. So she then went in a group me and told everybody, if your high schedules say that you're inactive, then y'all need to come see me or whatever. And then if you know you haven't been on the schedule, you need to look at your schedule now, basically. So I texted her the next day and was like, what time will you be available for us that are deactivated? No reply. And I text her again on July 17th, which is 2 days later. Good morning, Tanasia. When will you be able to reactivate my high schedule? No reply. So to this day, even right now, me telling this story, no manager, general manager, HR, no owner, no nobody has told me that I've been fired or I've been terminated. Nobody in the position of authority or power has told me that I have been terminated. They no longer need my services. I'm fired. None of the sort. Because like I told y'all, I never called in besides the death of my parents. I was never late. I always had my makeup on. Like, all of that. I did everything I was supposed to do. So, then on August, because I was still in the group me, so I'm still seeing everything that they was saying. So on August 8th, I texted her and I said, good morning. When will you be able to reactivate my hot schedules? Then all of a sudden, I get a picture of the group me, and it was like, I want to say about 6 or 7 of us had been removed. Like, I had been removed. What did I do? I'm confused. So, one of the employees, she's very close to, if you want to say it, she close to them. She be out with them all the time or whatever. So I hit her up and I'm like, hey, do you have a number? Because at this point, I'm tired of trying to go through. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like, nobody want to contact me back. Nobody want to do nothing. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So she sent me a number. I went and I texted her and I said, hey, this is Tanisha. I don't know if you remember me. I thought I was still an employee at TLH, but randomly took me off the schedule. Like, I'm not really sure what is going on or why I was removed, but when you get a chance, please give me a call. I sent her that on Sunday, August 23rd at 6:21 p.m. So I had text the girl on the 24th, which was, I believe, the day after I had texted. And I was like, good morning, this T, do you work today? And she was like, hey, we closed, what's up? Because I forgot that, you know, they be closed on Monday. So she was like, hey, we closed, what's up? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm tripping, it's Monday. But I texted today and she didn't reply. She probably didn't see it since she don't have my number, but can you let her know? Because I really don't know why I was taken off the schedule and out of group me. I still have my thread with her, but IDK, what's going on with her? She literally randomly deactivated my hot schedules. So then the girl texted me back or whatever and was like, they out of town right now, but I'll see if she responds to me. So I was like, okay, cool. Thank you, for real. And I was like, I still need to pay, you know, for the stuff I need to pay for, basically. You know, I'm got to pay for school. I got stuff I'm trying to pay for or whatever. So she texted me back at 3:30 that evening. It was like, they saying you fired because you did a no call, no show. Who? Who did a no call, no show? I did not. The audacity to lie on my good name. I didn't do no damn no call, no show. What type of bitch you think I am? I do that shit. I'm gonna cover my ass at all times. If I ain't gonna go to work, I'm gonna make sure that shit covered, or I'm gonna call in the amount of time, which is rich. Technically, if you want to get down to it, you're supposed to call in at least 4 hours. 4 hours before it is time for your scheduled shift. I let her know the day before that you scheduled me outside my availability. She sent me back a live photo to show me I was not scheduled. So how is it a no call, no show? Where's the logic? Somebody please.
If 2 plus 2 is 4, right? And 5 plus 5 is 10, okay. What the fuck is this?
Cause I don't know. I really don't know. So after that, I had text like later on, a couple days or whatever. I want to say 2 days after, or 3 days, whatever it was. It was a Friday, whatever. And I was like, good morning. If you're still asleep, my apologies because I know it's early. It was 8:05. I was like, such and such told me that I lost my job because I supposedly did a no call, no show. But according to me in text messages, I told her I was scheduled outside my availability. I put the date and wouldn't be able to make it. She then sent me a video showing, or a live photo, showing that I was not scheduled for the day. No reply. When I say they ignore your shit better than your nigga when he mad at you, that was on August 28th. Today is, what's today? October 4th. I still haven't been told that I'm fired by management.
Thank you for your services. Thank you.
The thing about it was, y'all thought y'all really was gonna knock a nigga down. But really, God just blessed the nigga because he seen what y'all was trying to do to his child. I got a job with benefits and more money. Oh, okay. Yeah, you thought. Both of y'all thought. All three of y'all thought. Yeah, to this day, that's that. So when y'all ask me, do you like it? No. It was bullshit. It was terrible. And it was a waste of my motherfucking time. But I did make good money. I can't say that I didn't make good money because I did make good money. But that wasn't based off them. That was based off me because it was tips. So, like I said, I'm gonna be good regardless. So there's your answer. The shit was terrible. So yeah, once again, I'm not telling y'all not to eat there. You know, I'm not doing any slander or anything like that. I'm just giving y'all my experience and what I witnessed with all receipts and facts. Nothing about this video is a lie. So yeah, one of the bigger and better things in my life. The next video will be about how this nigga tried to play me and I opened the door for his girlfriend. Boom. No, I'm just kidding. But I will. No, but for real, that is the story that I'm telling next. But more bangers coming. As always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell to turn on post notifications, and hit your girl. Wait, before I say hit your girl up, I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm in the threes. I think like 336 or something like that. So y'all doing good. A giveaway is coming soon. So yeah, remember to hit your girl up.
Forget to subscribe. Hey, say don't forget to subscribe.